Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Manga Reviews. Finally, some good stuff to read. And today we're reviewing Love After World Domination from Kodansha Comics. Drop everything you're doing and go check this out. It happens very often where I pick up a new comic and I think that it's okay, you know, it's good. But it's very rare that I pick up something new and I'm really into it, you know? This is one of those that I'm really into, and this is brand new. I am anticipating reading the next volume and seeing where this crazy train is headed. But I know that I need to do more than just show you a cute picture of a girl to sell you on the series, so let's get into the plot. So the universe in which this story takes place is kind of like a parody on Power Rangers and other animes like it. A very basic idea of there being these two organizations. One is the organization of heroes, one is the villains. And I mean, just look at their costumes. Very Power Rangers vibes here. And I think they do a good job at setting up that universe, poking fun at it here and there with the wacky and zany characters, and making me invested in this cartoony, silly war that's going on. For those of you wondering, well, what is the villain motivation? What are they trying to do, and why are the heroes at war with them? That also has a pretty funny explanation. They're using human negative energy to create a monster that's gonna help them take over the world, and there you go, world domination. Quick everyone, give them your negative energy. But the plot actually revolves around these two main characters, one from the villain side and one from the hero's side, known as Red and the Reaper Princess. And despite the fact that they're both on different sides, they've both managed to fall in love with each other. I can only imagine how he fell in love with this woman. Now, adding to the fact that they've both been taught to be these soldiers most of their lives, they also don't know much about dating. So they're trying to make it work between them two, keeping it a secret since it's a forbidden relationship, while also trying to figure out how to do the boyfriend-girlfriend thing. And I do find them both to be actually pretty interesting. And I assume that we'll learn more and more about them as the series goes on, as the plot thickens. Reaper Princess is not the main villain, nor is Red the main hero per se, but they're both pretty high up there and well recognized for representing the sides that they're on, because they're both pretty powerful. She's actually a pretty normal teenage girl, but whenever she's, you know, in uniform, she puts on this very tough girl act. A lot of people assume since she's very tough that she doesn't like cute things, or that she's not anything like a normal girl, when that's not actually true. And he's able to see through that facade. And he goes through a list of all of her favorite hobbies, favorite foods, what she enjoys doing, and she's really shocked to hear that he knows all of this about her when no one else was able to see that side of her. She's like, how could you possibly know all of this? And he says, I follow you on social media, and I always comment to feed the algorithm. So as you can imagine, keeping their romance secret, since they're supposed to be rivals, they have to pretend to fight each other on the battlefield. Little does everyone else know that they're actually excited just to see each other again. They go on secret dates while they're in disguise, and you know, there's a mission where he has to infiltrate the villain's headquarters, and he just goes straight to her because he just wants to hang out with her more. Red's character is kind of like a musclehead or a himbo, which I do like that term. It's pretty funny. He spent all his life training to be the very best, so he's not very experienced in socializing and approaching relationships. So while they're in disguise going on their first date, he just asks one of his friends, what am I supposed to do on dates? What should I plan for us to do together? And she just tells him, well, the important thing is that you have fun. And of course, being the himbo that he is, he thought of what he thought was fun, and he took that bitch to a gym to work out while she's wearing this pretty feminine outfit. So I don't know if it rings as humorous for guys as it does for girls, but I thought that was hilarious that she got all dressed up and he takes her to go work out. She's wearing like platformer shoes. And he's like, man, we sure worked an appetite. Maybe we should go get dinner. And she's like, oh yeah, dinner, of course. That's more of a date thing. Gives that bitch a protein bar. Oh man, something about how they do the jokes in this manga makes it really hit well. Now keep in mind, they're not focusing so much on the war parts of the manga, but they're focusing on the romance during the war, and they're kind of using this war to contrast that. Like I said, the whole war thing feels very Power Rangers-y, very parody-like. So this is primarily a romance comedy. And if you were actually looking for more comedy manga to read, I say that you should definitely pick this up just to check it out, see if you like it, see if this comedy fits with your comedy demands, because it certainly fit with mine. Now, of course, the manga ends with them being found out, and Volume 2, I'm waiting on you. I want to see what happens next. But yeah, I'm 100% sold on this as a series. And as far as really well done manga out there that deserves financial support and a fandom, this would be on my list. Whether or not it's going to get that support or fandom really depends on how often people hear about it. So I'll be the first to say, I really like this. I think this is a good manga. I think it's a good start to a really funny series. Very quirky, very charming, and very, very funny. Much better than a lot of other stuff that I've been reviewing lately. So if you yourself have checked out Love After World Domination, let me know what you think of it down below in the comments. Always love to get different opinions. If you know any other new manga out there that I should be reviewing, also post those in the comments. Like the video if you did enjoy and want to support the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Till then, bye! Program restart.